I'm 680 News Senior Business Editor Mike Eppel. In the midst of what was a volatile year for Canadian real estate in 2018, one segment of the market that did pretty well overall was the luxury real estate market. Some stats in from Royal LePage today indicated that over a 12-month period in Toronto, the condo market in the luxury price point was the hottest segment of the bunch, with prices up 10% on a year-over-year comparable to $2.2 million on average. Detached houses in the luxury segment up by 3.5% to a price point of $3.5 million over 12 months. It's not so much about the issues with mortgage rules and regulations or mortgage rates going up. Rather, the luxury market has been held back somewhat by a lack of supply, particularly in the Toronto market. 4 out of Canada's 5 biggest cities actually saw higher prices for luxury homes. The only one to see a downdraft year over year was Vancouver. Well, another U.S. oil industry heavyweight is pulling out of the oil sands. Devon Energy out of Oklahoma said that it is going to auction off its properties near Lloydminster, Alberta. They're looking for about $4 to $5 billion for their assets, as Devon is the latest to pull out of the Canadian energy space due to what has been the volatile trends for Western Canadian Select oil production prices and pipeline constraints. Devon will be joining the likes of Royal Dutch Shell, Marathon Oil, Statoil, and Total SA selling assets. The big question, analysts say, is who will be the buyers of these properties and at what time frame will they have a deal? Shares of Apple dipped today, perhaps on competition coming from Samsung, after Samsung unveiled a new style of smartphone called the Galaxy Fold. It looks like a typical smartphone, but it folds to be a mini tablet. Now, the price point on this is not cheap. It's going to be about $2,000 US to start, but analysts say this could take away some market share from Apple and its iconic iPhone. Higher earnings at Loblaws, the country's biggest grocery store chain, saw improved profitability and sales in the latest quarterly update for the fourth quarter, $221 million in profit attributable to shareholders and over $11 billion in sales. The strongest growth segment for Loblaws is its holding of Shoppers Drug Mart, where same-store sales rose close to 2%. Loblaws also competing well against Amazon after doing that deal for home delivery with Instacart. A flat day for Domino's pizza stock today on Wall Street. Shares down close to 10% after the company reported weaker than forecast fourth quarter sales. All about competition in the fast food industry, even as Domino's opened more than 550 locations worldwide in the fourth quarter. It's seeing lots of competitors in that pizza space. Domino's has over 15,000 locations worldwide. And it's a birthday for Billy, the Billy bookcase growing up. It's 40 years old, and as a result of its maturity, IKEA Canada says they're changing the Billy bookcase moniker to William to indicate its maturity. More than 60 million Billy bookcases have been sold to date since being unveiled first in 1979, designed by Gillis Lundgren, who named his design after a colleague, Billy Lijdal, who had expressed his desire for, quote, a proper bookcase style. IKEA offering as well some deals on the Billy or William bookcase as a promotion. From the 680 newsroom, I'm Mike Eppel for City News.